Welcome this morning to the Texas Wireless Summit 2016. Our theme this year is communication sensing and data analytics for automated vehicles. We're very excited this year because the automated vehicle space is so hot and because the Wireless Networking and Communications Group, which sponsors this Texas Wireless Summit, has long had a history in wireless and now is emerging in data analytics and has long had a history in communications too. So it's going to be one of the best Texas Wireless Summits, I believe. The 14th annual will be remembered for ages yet to come. I'm Todd Humphreys. I'm one of the co-organizers. And my friend here is Constantine Caramanis. Just a few, you do need to exit the building in an emergency. There are exits up here in front. And of course, the exit which you came to begin with. Please mute your cell phones or put them on vibrate so that we don't disturb any of the presenters or speakers. And I'll let Constantine start off by giving us a bit of introduction about the Wireless Networking Communications Group.
Thanks, Todd. I'm sure also you've all studied the program diligently, but I want to point out a few of the highlights that we're looking forward to today. So first of all, I have to say that I'm extremely excited to hear all the speakers and the panelists, but I want to draw your attention in particular to our two keynote speakers, Sanjeev Nanda from Qualcomm and Peter Stone, who's a professor here in CS. We're also excited about the two panels. Our morning panel is going to be on vehicle connectivity, and our afternoon panel on the challenges of sensing. We've got a couple special events this year that differ from past years, which we're very excited about. The first is a morning event, and this is the demo by AT&T. AT&T and Ericsson have worked together to develop 5G millimeter wave technology, and this is going to be the first world debut of this technology. So this is in the morning session. In the afternoon, we have another exciting event that is a first for this year, and this is a startup showcase. We have a collection of startups from across the U.S. in fact, and they're going to have a short pitch for you, and then after that, in the afternoon outside, they'll talk more extensively. So let me tell you just a few brief words about the history of this event and also the wireless group that puts it on. So this is an event, as Todd was saying, that's sponsored by a consortium of faculty here called WNCG, the Wireless Networking and Communications Group. But as you can imagine, as this event testifies, the interests of the group have expanded quite a bit into various applications. A primary one is the automotive sector. Data analytics is another core area of expertise. WNCG was started 14 years ago. Every year we've put on this event, different themes. Last year it was 5G. The year previous it was IoT. Previous to that, video. So we try to pick the diverse set, but what we consider is exciting and all related to our core area of expertise. WNCG spans several departments at UT: computer science, electrical engineering, aerospace, mathematics. Todd, I'll turn it back to you.
Okay. One of the things we don't want to forget is to highlight the support of our sponsors here. We've had an incredible outpouring of sponsorship. I want to go through these just one by one just to help you understand where it's coming from. Last night's VIP dinner was sponsored by Michael Best, a law firm here in town. They're going to be holding office hours for any startups or anybody who wants to ask intellectual property questions in what's called the Dell Classroom just across from the mezzanine. And you can look for their sign. Their office hours will be going on all day. Our gold level sponsors include Qualcomm. It's been a great sponsor, Huawei, and North Rose Fulbright, another law firm here that does international law and intellectual property. The Startup Showcase today is sponsored by Rodian Schwartz, and they are going to be putting up the $5,000 prize for the first prize for the Startup Showcase. The bronze level sponsor is the Open Connectivity Foundation. Media sponsors include RCR Wireless, who is streaming this live today, and the IEEE Communications Society. And finally, the UT Save sponsors are those that are contributing to the new UT Save Center that Robert will introduce a little bit later on today. Other support comes from WNCG, from the Electrical and Computer Engineering Department, and from the Austin Technology Incubator, who's running the Startup Showcase. And that will be this afternoon. I'll start off by introducing our friend Brian Modoff. He is one of the most loyal supporters of the WNCG and of the Texas Wireless Summit. For years now, he's had the tradition of kicking off the summit with an overview of technology in the space that the summit is focused on. This year, Brian is at Qualcomm. He's an executive vice president in charge of strategy and mergers and acquisition. And we're thrilled to have him here today to kick this off the first 15 minutes. I've asked him to save the last 5 minutes for questions because I know that you'll have some of those. And we'll get this started off with Brian Modoff. Thank you for coming today, Brian. You all ready to go?
Good morning, everyone. So, yes, I've been doing this for about 10 years, and many of you that have been going to this knew me previously at Deutsche Bank, where I would come in here and kind of give a state of the industry presentation as the introduction. Last year, I joined Qualcomm, and so this year my presentation is going to be just a little bit different. Obviously, we are talking about what's going on with regard to the connected car or self-driving cars, kind of the evolution of this really computer on wheels that's currently called an automobile. This industry is going through significant change, and I think you'll see some of that presented today with a number of the presentations. When you consider that the car, historically, it had less than $100 of electronics, now on average has over $300 of electronics inside, and that's going to north of $1,000. This platform is really changing over time.